Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. We are on a day, one of my favorite days, which is in the Celtic Cross of what others think of you and how you perceive yourself. I feel that this part of the reading is always about how your energy is being perceived, and it's like picking other people's brains to kind of see, like, well, how are they feeling, right? It would be like if you're in a room and you say something, or you're, I don't know, you smile at somebody and you're feeling maybe sad in that smile. What is that? How is that hitting them personally? Are they feeling the sadness in your smile, or do you just see the smile? Do you understand? It's kind of like that energetic thing. I love it. So we're going to look at this week, especially because we're talking about getting these downloads and understanding and perceiving everything that's happening. They really went in depth on how to utilize past things that are happening or past things that people have done, and how to use them as tools. They've actually gone in depth with my personal relationship with my father, who happens to be one of the guides this week to help along. It's giving you an example on how that has changed my life and how it can change yours as well. So it says, surrender to receiving support and love. So this is how people are seeing you. So it says, allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So this is how they're perceiving you, as letting in love and support. Right away, I feel that's a great thing. I feel that you're already throwing out the energy of love and support, right? And they're feeling it. They're feeling that you're opening up. What you're actually feeling inside is surrender to silence. And it says, in quiet meditation and contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So we did have at one point the Four of Swords coming in to saying it's time to heal, it's time to relax, it's time to kind of just go in and realize how, like I said, it's all about a clearing. That's what I feel. I feel like for every spot you clear, you're opening up a new spot. Okay, it's like they're showing me a yard full of cars that are parked, but you have a car that's old, decrepit, that's you've been holding on to like dead weight. It doesn't work, it doesn't function, it's just taking up space, it's rusting, it's just sitting there. Well, you've actually had somebody remove it, or you removed it yourself, whatever. You've done the work, you've taken the time, and you've sent it to a recycle yard, or you've taken the pieces apart and sold them. You've done the work. But now you're left with this brand new space, right? So you can either rent it out to somebody to park their car there, or you can actually purchase a car if you didn't have one anymore and didn't have no place to park it. You have something new to put in that space. I feel really great, and I think that this part of it is like you're healing, you're meditating, you're getting it, and in it comes the space. The space to meditate, to heal, to understand. The space to receive. Okay? So let's go with that. So what do you think, Dad? We'll bring my dad in. Okay, so now I have to perceive in the way of our relationship with him. Because when I do these, this is like Mona and Liam, and it's different. So, okay. So you have the Page of Swords. Right. And the Page of Cups. Yeah. So, right. Getting rid of this, I can't, it's like I said, that car is parked. It's too heavy. It's all rusty. I wouldn't know what to call. I wouldn't know what to do to get rid of it. You're getting rid of all of that crap. Okay, all of that I can't, I won't, it is the way it is. Either that, or it's an old car, belongs to somebody you loved and you don't want to get rid of it. You know, it's got that potential, what do you call that, emotional crutch, that you hanging on to stuff. And then by getting rid of that, he's saying you're tapping into your Page of Cups, right? New dreamer, young, fresh energy, beautiful, like tapping into the inner child, dealing with those, and then tapping in spiritually to things. You're opening yourself up to so much more. It's just all teamwork. It's opening up. So, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's start with this one for just to be different. Ace of Coins. Yeah, it opens you up to new opportunity, and you get the Star. That's right. You're finally focusing on the things that you should be focusing on, okay? Love, support, clarity, a renewal, following your star, following your peace, becoming boundless, healing. This is also about healing as well. And the optimism for a new start, wanting to plant that seed, wanting to see what happens with it, not feeding fear into the plant, feeding love and support and healing and continuation and wisdom and all of knowledge that you've picked up along the way to get you to where you need to go. It's leading you to the right spot, to the right energy, to the right space. And there's a lot of care as well. If you look at how the hands are placed, you see the care in it. I love that in this one, the star, you have somebody pouring the water that leads up, that beautiful flowing energy. Yeah, so you have the 5, the Hierophant in reverse. I need another one for this one. Oh. Yeah. The Hierophant, the 5, I always say it's about flexibility in learning and teaching. And since he's not in his teaching mode, which would be here sitting, giving, giving knowledge, you're very much in the learning mode. I feel in the reverse. For me, that's what it feels. It's picking up resources. That's all he's really been talking about this week. And it is picking up resources, but it's not just about those one-offs. It's not about just that one person who has caught that, like I talked about my father and how he antagonized me and how everything I learned. It's about not just him. Then you have to start reframing the rest of the people in your life, the rest of the situations that came in to teach you something. So you're not just looking back on that one person or that one situation. You're looking back on all of them. And then you get to find nuggets of wisdom in every single one of them. And this brings in power, okay? This is the King of Wands. It brings in resources, but it brings in your power. It helps with courage, okay? It helps you take leadership in your life. It helps put that beautiful little impulsive part of you back in there, the one that was scared away by certain experiences. It's coming back in, okay? Because now you're adding knowledge and experience to that power. And it makes you brave, okay? That's what I feel. I feel that it makes you brave. It makes you want to hook your line to a star, to something that you want to be doing. receiving support and love. He's also mentioning here, I can hear, is that you're missing the point of that the people, again, like himself, when he left this physical world, he became a great source of support and love. So you have to take these as well as that at one point. Okay? Use them as a resource of support and love. Now, I know that I'm still hearing that there are some people here who are going to say, I'm never going to be able to do that. You don't, this is free will. You get to do whatever you want on this planet. And some wounds may be so hard that it's just hard to forgive. It's hard to forgive. It's hard to think about it. You ever heard of these people who got shot or had somebody killed by somebody who ended up forgiving them? I've always thought to myself, wow, I don't think I could ever do that. I don't think I could ever be that person. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes there's situations where they're so out of this world that you think to yourself, I could never forgive that person. They have, wounded me so deeply. And you know what? I'm not here to tell you, you got to get over it. That I would never do that. I would never do that, Pisces. I will tell you, though, that the more you go forward in life, realizing and looking deeply at every situation, there's yours, the whole thing, the wholeness of it all. You will find that there are things. You may not even admit it out loud, but it will cross your mind that certain things happen and certain other things get learned. That's why sometimes they say you never want to go back and change certain things. I'm not talking about, these tragic losses, but just look as an example. It's a Wonderful Life. There's certain things that happen in life, that's a movie, by the way, that if you were to undo them, even if it meant your own sacrifice in the situation, it would unravel. It would unravel the lessons, the blessings, everything. So just keep that in mind, okay? Receive. Here's that word again. Receive. 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 Rabbit. Look, I pulled a rabbit out. How did I do that? Do not know. It's even the same color. I don't know. I don't know. It just happens that way. Look. Cute little rabbit in a hat. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law of order of the universe. Okay? You may not even realize that these people who have left, who had lessons to teach you, have something to give. Let them give. You receive. Okay? And some of you, I can hear some of you going, but what if what they're giving is not nice? No, we don't practice that here. Okay? No. Doesn't happen that way. Once they are past, what they want to give you is knowledge, still wisdom, and all packaged in love. All of it. Okay? Nothing comes from the other side with hate attached to it. Hate is solely a beautiful thing that exists here on this planet. Okay? Well, could exist on other planets, but I don't have knowledge of that right yet, so we'll stick with what I know. This hate is here. This is something we fabricated and really, got good down here. It does have its purpose, though. Because like I've told you, Without the darkness, there is no light. How would you know that light is light if dark wasn't there? Okay? It's the ebb and flow. But just as maybe it was difficult at one point and didn't feel like a gift, there was a gift. There is wisdom. That's the gift. There's lessons. That's the gift. Receive it now. Receive that support. Receive that love. Receive that insight. Receive that perception. And it will help free you. It would help free you. It will free the space in your parking lot so that you can put something cute like a little Volkswagen Bug. I'm kidding. I don't know. Whatever car you want. Probably me would be something 1930 restored. Yeah. Light. I love this one too. Imagine yourself as a being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being, and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is the time to remember how vibrant you truly are. You are vibrant. You're vibrant, you're beautiful, you're lovely. Okay? Practice being a being of light. Practice being energy. Practice being source. Okay? And when we say, we're all one with source, it's not just the good people. It's everybody. Everybody is part of source. Everybody. See the truth. Don't stay stuck in an old way of thinking things. This is what my dad says. See the truth. Get yourself unstuck. Get yourself out of stagnation. Get yourself out of feeling flat and withdrawn and dissatisfied and feeling disconnected. It's time to reconnect. Reconnect to a better way. We've all had chances in our lives to sit there and think of the worst. And to think that this world has nothing to offer. Some people have taken action with that. They've left this world thinking that. That was their path to follow. For myself, as a light worker, as somebody who's trying to spread the word of there's something to learn in everything. Knowing that perception does a lot. That what we see isn't all there is. I find it a complete waste to take this beautiful journey and cut it short when there's so much left to learn. But that's my journey to have, right? That was my path. And I want that for you as well. I want you to wake up in the morning and say, I have more today than yesterday, simply because I know it's so, because I feel it. I see the darkness and I see the blessing. I see the light and I see the blessing. And I see where I fit in that big puzzle. I'm going to move forward in it. I'm going to see the truth in everything. Even when tears are falling from my eyes. Even when I feel like crap, I'm going to see everything. I'm going to see what I can receive from it. I'm going to see how I can shine light on it. Absolutely. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm having a hard time. My heartstrings are getting pulled really hard this week, and it's because of my dad's energy being here. There's a lot of stuff between us, and you may find as you go along, every once in a while there's going to be a can opened up, and it's going to kind of just leave you a little vulnerable and raw. But that's okay. Don't be afraid to feel. Don't be afraid to look in there again. Okay? because you're looking with fresh eyes. You're looking with support. Ooh, the Fates. I love the Fates. Okay. That's number 8 as well, by the way. And time for a nap. I love the way through all of this week they keep saying, like, okay, it's time to, like, you know, take a moment. When it gets too much, take a moment, just relax. It's good. We're all good. Let's look at the Fates. I would like to read. I haven't read a lot this week, so I'm going to... I usually do. I like using the books. I know a lot of people say, oh, you know, you're using... No, it's because people write these books for a reason. They've put a lot of energy and time in it. And I like utilizing the tools that they offer us, right? The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It's so beautiful, and all the words are being utilized, right? You can't change the past. What's happened has happened, okay? But you have the courage and the tools to change the things you can, and you have the wisdom from that. This prayer says it all. It's got all the right words, okay? There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, by your past experience may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you can't understand in this lifetime. Or maybe you can, Pisces. Maybe some of this is about understanding and receiving those gifts. Okay? And I'm adding that. That wasn't here. And it says sometimes it may not be in the cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. Mic drop. Bunny rabbit. Here we go again. Okay? So very much remember to nap it though. Okay? Because look, I can't lie. When I started doing this work, when I got the download, man, it wiped me out. It wiped me out. Because right away, downloads, I don't know if you've ever had one, they happen very quickly. But the stuff you get to unpack from it is like months, years, sometimes a lifetime. Okay? So just make sure to take care of the physical body. Make sure to take the time to rest when you need to. Okay? It's very important that you do so. All right. So this is all world stuff. I love this. Okay. This is like the big picture. Okay. The culmination of everything that you need to know. Completion of things. It's the endings. It's the alpha, the omega. It's as above, so below. It's all of that stuff. It's all of that stuff you've heard over and over again that kind of takes your breath away when you hear it on a TV show or a movie or whatever, and they show you beautiful images and you go, it's so angelic and beautiful, right? Yes, it's all of that and a bag of chips, you guys. It's all... I shouldn't say that. I don't even like chips anymore. I've kind of lost my love for them somehow. Completely left field. Here we go, going back. But it just means that you are... I feel like those monks who take those big books, like that's what I feel like he's showing me. It's like there's these monks who like put these big library books, right? And they're writing and getting knowledge. And it's like every book has an answer to the questions. That's what I feel. I feel like you're getting all the answers to the questions. The biggest questions is, why do we suffer? Why do we go through the things we go through? Okay? And we can like flippantly say, well, life is a school and you're here to learn. And that's a very blanket statement. This is about you finding out what you've learned. This is going to get you to the next level. This is masterclass stuff. This is the stuff where you get on it, and this is the stuff, yeah, that gets you your master's, your PhD, whatever you want to call. Okay? You're walking around going, I know stuff after you figure out this stuff. It makes you feel whole. It has a feeling of making you feel connected to every experience, to every being you've been in contact with, to the planet, to the cosmos, to the source. You start feeling connected to everything. It gives you that sense of putting all the pieces together. It sure does. It sure does, right? And then, just for... I was going to say something. I'm not going to. It's not correct language, Dad. So love, it gets you into a fresh start for love, for friendship, for life, for growth of any kind, spiritual growth. Okay, new relationship, new project, new prospects, and it also has the ability to let your heart take flight. But you do need to take care of yourself. You need to really take a break. Take a nap. Time for a nap. I love this. And it's even a little fox. I love the fox in this picture. It's telling me, the fox, have you ever seen a fox in any of the videos? They're such little like bundles of nerves, right? They go around, they go around, they go around, they go around, and they're moving 100 miles an hour. I feel that sometimes we do this. And I think it's time to sleep. It's time to take a break. It's time to downshift and let the work kind of go through you, kind of vibrate through you, I would say. Because there's some of the mind, but a lot of it is a vibration. It's an energetic field that comes in. And it's important to let it do what it needs to. Okay, so let's take... attachment. These are hard cards, and they're not surprising. Okay? As soon as I saw the attachment card, all I heard is sometimes it's hard to let go of that anger. We hold on to it. We hold on to it. It's like a blanket of negativity, right? I hate you and I will hate you until the day I die. Those things, right? Somebody's done you wrong. You took something away from me. You did something wrong to me. Yeah, you're attached to that crap. Like, it's like I'm going to hold on to it. Both hands. I'm attaching myself to that. It's anchoring me. It's making me feel awful. Not only that, you have envy on this side. When you can't get past the stuff that's happened to you, as wisdom, as being grateful, as abundance, okay? Because if you hadn't had those experiences, you wouldn't have the tools in the toolbox you now have. That's abundance, right? It's like, well, I needed a Phillips screwdriver, but I had nothing to use it, so I never got a Phillips screwdriver. So you don't have that tool. But because that thing you needed to take apart that was causing you so much trouble made you have to go buy one. Thanks, Dad, for the tool analogy that I suck at. Okay. Now you have that tool, right? But instead of thinking, well, I had to buy that tool and, I had to spend money, and if I hadn't had that problem, you're stuck to that. I had to fix that. You start envying other people. They didn't have to fix that. Yeah, but they also don't have that tool. So if it ever happens that something happens, they're not prepared. You are. You're prepared. So you can be A, help them, You can be a guiding light, an example, a teacher. Or you can just sit there and think of how much better they have it because they didn't have that thing to fix, right? Okay. You better give me good cards, Mr. Man. Okay, so that's it. Instead of thinking you're out of balance, think that you are in balance. What's happening is that you're transforming and reconnecting. Okay, you're connecting. Every time you do, you build a connection. Okay, and it helps you with balance. But somehow, some way, some of you will stay in not unbalanced. Instead of being more in balance, you're unbalanced. You're doing the other side. It's easy to do. It's like I'm hearing that Rod Stewart song. Some guys have all the luck. Some guys have all the pain. Some guys get all the breaks. Some guys do nothing but complain. Look, just look at things in a different way. That's all. Did that problem cause me so much pain? No, it offered me a new tool. I didn't know what a Phillips screwdriver was. Now I have one. Right? Plus you're able to fix something. You're able to solve a problem. You're abundant. Heck, call you a mechanic. There, you have a title. You're now a master at something, right? Absolutely. Just keep going down that road of knowledge. Much better. Much better. Much better than that attachment and envy crap that we make ourselves believe is what's going on when it's really not. It's not. Or it's not. That's terrible. You ever done that with your kids? All right. Enough tomfoolery. That's for somebody. I've never said that. I don't even know what tomfoolery is. Tomfoolery is what? Screwing around or something, right? Okay. Nine of Pentacles. After the Eight of Pentacles comes the Nine of Pentacles. You put in the work, you get the rewards. And there's that Ace of Cups. Again. And what happens is that with the crop comes the seeds. Okay? With the seeds comes the renewing. Yes, I know, it's not the ace, but it's right here, the Ace of Pentacles. So with the seeds comes, with the crop comes the seeds. With the seeds comes the renewable energy, which for me is always the Ace of Cups. It's an energy that renews. It's love, okay? Love renews. Love brings back love. We're not trying to multiply hate. We're trying to receive a higher energy, always. Always working on a higher form of energy, not the lower forms. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs the lower form of energy coming in at this point. Oh, so sorry. So sorry, Daddy-O. Ooh, Ten of Pentacles. Jackpot. Not only jackpot, it is the Ancestor card. It's the Ancestor Wisdom card, which came out yesterday, which is coming out again. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Because once you have this, what actually happens is you're transferring that energy forward. You're paying it forward to the next generation, right? You can actually teach this to people. Then you become that wise person going, for every experience comes wisdom. You get to be that person. And then you get to teach people that. You know, you get to tell the children, like, yes, you tripped over that. What did that teach you? It taught you that next time pick up your stuff. Okay? And then you won't fall and hurt yourself again. That's a lesson you've just learned. Okay? Appreciate it. Sometimes it hurts, but it's something that you can carry with you all your life. It may save you from bigger problems later. Pick up after yourself. Take care of your things. Okay? You can go into the preachy, all kind of things without making them feel bad. For every, little hang up, big hang up, there's always lesson and wisdom to be brought forward. There are consequences to things, right? You can't hurt another without expecting, somebody to, give it back to you. That happens. That's a lesson right now that our generation, well, in this generation, I should say, at this time of life, that people are having a great difficulty learning. They lash out. They bully people. They exclude people. And when they get called on it, they're unbelievably surprised. Like there's no, they're supposed to just be able to, hurt people without any ramifications. Okay? We need to start teaching again, I don't know, how to live, how to learn. There is a definite need for wisdom. Back to basics, spiritually, on this planet, in every way. Back to basics with food, back to basics with learning, back to basics about everything. We can tap into the ancestral wisdom. We can tap into the stuff that we've stopped from the past being repeated again, okay? Like I said, it's not all about the good stuff. It's about the darkness and the light. How do we learn going forward? We take the good that we've learned, move it forward, pass it on. We take from the bad, move it forward, pass it on. We let people learn for themselves so that they're not afraid to live, but instead always learn from everything that's happening. Okay, let's make the next generation that one. That was a big one. Duh. Yeah, duh is my husband. I'm sorry. That's what we call my husband here. Duh. Duh. That's his cute name for Dad. My dad is Daddy-O. Daddy, the Emperor, right here. Yes, Daddy-O. Stability. Okay. So, to finish this off, to kind of wrap it up, you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is overcoming challenge. But you have the Emperor, who's the stability, who's a very confident masculine energy, the authority in life. That comes from within. That comes from within. If you can get that sense of stability within you, it doesn't matter what happens around you. You can learn from it. You can overcome these challenges, and you can do it sometimes in some most quite innovative ways, especially with the Knight of Wands. He is very innovative. He's very experimental. He's fun. He will take some risk. He'll be very ambitious and adventurous. And I feel that this just all ties into that. My beautiful Pisces, okay? When you allow yourself to receive, how innovative is that? Receive from the people who have oppressed you. I'm receiving the love and the guidance and the wisdom from how you oppressed me. Wow, it's just flipping everything on its ear, right? So you start receiving this love and support, and people see you as that. Wow, she doesn't, or he doesn't, doesn't even, it just took everything. It's like stealing the thunder. It's like, yeah, you oppressed me. Well, I'm going to screw you up. I'm going to take your oppression and I'm going to turn it into a lesson that can either make me money, make me a better person, make me better for the people around me. You watch me. It's that thing again. You told me I'd never amount to anything, and look at me. I am. Thank you. Thank you. You're awesome. Okay? And next up, remember, take a break, because all of this is going to feel really big. For some of you, you're going to say, let me rewrite the programming here. And your brain's going to just not want to do it. Your brain's going to say, no, 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 we got to hold on to this. We got to hold on, and we got to resent these people because we should. Because that's all I know. You can change it. You can do it differently. All right, Dad, this is you one more time before the end of this beautiful reading, and then we'll move on. Tomorrow we're doing hopes and fears and outcomes, and that'll be the end of this week's readings. It was quite different this week, just having Dad here. There you go. He's bringing back the Hierophant. Again, it's about learning at this point, so that when you turn around later on, you're going to be the master. Okay, you're going to be the one sitting on a chair with a big book of wisdom going, I know this, I've done this, right? Because what you're doing is you're teaching the next generations. You're bringing it in. You're getting this wisdom. It's not just going to really help you. It really will. Not just going to really help you. It's going to help everybody after you if they are willing to be helped. There's that, of course. But still, it makes a much more open generation, the next one that understands a lot more. All right, my beautiful Pisces, a lot here. And talking as a mother, my father who was a parent, a father, there's still all of that that's coming in as well. All of that experience and wanting to take care of the world and the next generations and not erasing the past, making sure you understand the past and all the mistakes. Don't ever forget your mistakes. That's one of our biggest problems. We forget the stuff that's happened. What we need to do is remember what happened and remember how we overcome it. That's all. Get the lessons and move forward. And then keep it alive. Keep it relevant. I am going to let you go. I love you very much, Pisces. I thought these were going to be short readings this week and have been nothing but long. But I thank you for your patience. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. I'm not going to promote anything at the end of this video, but I will ask you to throw an emoji at the bottom, a plant of some sort, something growing, something green. I would love to see it. Thank you so very much, and take good care of yourself. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.